Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Laura and on this channel I do book reviews. So, in this video I will be doing a quick review on the second book of the Gilded One series by Namina Forna. This one is the Merciless Ones, and I gave it a 5-star cut just simply because of how great it was. I absolutely loved it, and this one continues to follow the main character Decca and her friends as they navigate the new world that has opened up to them due to who they were or who they are. And so I'm gonna just simply real quick to start off with just read the snippet of it or the overview of it, and then I'll kind of dive into what my thoughts are. It's been 6 months since Decca freed the goddesses and discovered who she really is. Wars are being waged across the kingdom. Altarians think Jatu are traitors to the nation, and Decca is called a monster. But the real battle has only just begun, and Decca must lead the charge. Decca is tasked with freeing the rest of the goddesses. Only as she begins to free them, she begins to see a strange symbol in places of worship and on armor. There's something unnatural about the symbol. Just looking at it makes Decca lose her senses. Even worse, it seems to repel her powers. She can't command or communicate with the new death shrieks. In fact, she can't even understand them when they speak. Decca knows that freeing the goddesses is just the beginning. She can tell that whatever dark force is out there is powerful, and that something sinister connected to that symbol threatens the kingdom. Something merciless that her army will need to stop before humanity crumbles. But Decca's powers are only getting stronger, and her strongest weapon could be herself. So, in this one, we just kind of delve more into just who she is, and like the snippet said, just figuring out who she really is and the whole grand scheme of everything. And overall, I did still really love how Forna did such a great job, and how Forna just was able to marry the deep, rich history without being too overbearing, but at the same time still move the storyline along with the characters like Decca and her friends, and how she uses her storytelling and moving the story along and allowing the characters and allowing Decca to just reveal more of the history of the world. And I just absolutely love that, and how the main Decca keeps evolving as a character, and how Forna, she uses again the storytelling to allow the reader to find out new things along with Decca, along with the other characters. And instead of just telling you up front, oh, this is the history, she allows you to kind of go on the journey with the characters and find out new things. And I absolutely love that. The one thing I didn't really like is that just how I'm trying to word this without giving too much away towards the end. But we do know a little bit about this in the first book. But it really comes to play in the second book. But I appreciated that she included some people of different values and different perspectives and such. But at the same time, she does include, I did forget to mention this in the first book's review, but I will be mentioning it here, that she does include characters who are lesbian, who are gay, and it even comes up, especially in the second book, of gender fluid people. And as I'm not saying that I don't believe that that is a right way to live, but at the same time, if I do have a respect for those people who are willing to have that conversation, and I'm willing to have a conversation as long as you don't attack me and my beliefs, therefore I won't attack you and your beliefs. And so that's just as a overall, I guess, where I'm coming from. And so I personally don't think that is a right or a good lifestyle. But and I also just don't want anyone in the comments, please, bashing that. But I'm just having that quick insert before I continue so that people know where I'm coming from. So, Forna does include the gender fluid people and gender fluid gods and lesbians and gays. And so that does really come into play the second half of this book. And so I knew that there was a lesbian couple from book 1, but it was more of like a background relationship. And then the more we get to know the characters in this second book, the more it comes out that there's a few more who are in a same-sex relationship. And I do appreciate how she went about writing it, and that there are a lot of cultures who do believe that you are gender fluid, and I know that she definitely did a great job in incorporating that and I really like how she had the main character, Decca, in a sense, accept it, but still be away from it. And so that was the one thing that I didn't really like, was just how much of that was in the second book, like mostly in the second half. But at the same time, I appreciate the way she went about writing it in a non-judgmental and a non-forceful way, and jumping down the reader's throat or jumping down someone's throat about, oh, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. And so even though I didn't like it, I still appreciated the threatening way, I guess you can say, that she wrote it. And so, I still absolutely love this series so far, and I will for sure reread it once I'm completely finished with it. And so, despite my differing opinions on some of the things that she writes. And so, I love the world, and overall this book is spectacular, and it is still on par with book 1. And so I think as of right now, this is still one of my all-time favorite series, and I will stand by that. And I'm sure that eventually down the road I may read another fantastic series that will come up to this level, but as of right now, this probably is in my top maybe 3 favorite series. But yeah, so that was my book review for the Merciless Ones by Namina Forna. Again, I gave it a 5-star, and I absolutely loved it. I will definitely recommend this book to anyone, but I would preface it with the whole concept of gender fluidity and the LGBTQ plus incorporation, but again, I would have no hesitation in recommending it. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this book review. If y'all did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see any more book reviews, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you've read this book, please comment down below with what your thoughts were, and also if you have any other book recommendations, also please comment that down below. And until next time, guys, bye.